Stay tuned. In this video, I will be showing you my organization of these two pantries, and then I actually do end up going through my fridge as well. And the reason why I have two pantries, you might want to know, I do end up explaining that. So let's hang out. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are just the best. So let's get into it. Well, hello everybody. My name is Lindsay and I have been on a journey to minimalism in 2022, and it's almost, like, guys, it's August. That's crazy. So this is my pantry. I have two pantries. So when we had our house before the renovation, which we've done a whole renovation, we moved our kitchen, it's been insane. So our little boy's room was, like, where his room is now was where the kitchen was. I'll kind of show you a little bit, just because I feel like it's kind of necessary for the explanation. So I want to go through my pantries today. That's my #1 priority. I think I can do it. I at least want to go through them. I don't know if I'll be able to finish, like, finishing them, because I want to add shelves and do that kind of stuff, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I at least want to organize them so that I can finish the pantry in my kitchen. But this used to be my kitchen. That was a wall of cabinets, and the range was there, and the sink was underneath this window, and there were no other cabinets except on that wall. And then we had our table here. We had like a metal shelf that we put there, and a shelf up here that we put some other stuff, like the Instant Pot and a few, like, glass jars and things. And our fridge was in the closet. Dan's room is a mess, don't worry about it. But we had our fridge in the closet, and that was no fun. I mean, it was okay, but it was a very, very small kitchen. And so ever since we moved in, we wanted a new kitchen. Here, this is a picture of what the kitchen looked like. I'll, like, put it on the screen right here. This is that wall. Yeah. So there was no pantry in this kitchen. There was no room to add a pantry space in here because the fridge took up, like, that much of it, a lot of it. So we couldn't put a pantry in the closet. So there was this closet right here next to the kitchen that we used to have, like, a bar here, and we weren't using it as, like, a linen or coat closet. It was a coat closet. We added this shelf and that shelf. We did end up having to move this shelf in the renovation because there is an outlet. Like, this is just like one of those plain outlet covers. I could put an actual outlet there if I wanted to, but yeah, so we used this little cabinet, this little coat closet as a pantry, and it worked perfectly. And I still use it for pantry space, which is definitely necessary. I made this board to go across this right here so it would hold the baskets up, but I don't know if I need that anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do there, make it look a little bit better, maybe get, like, a piece of wood there instead so that it can actually stay there nicely, or maybe some bars. But yeah, so that's the one pantry. So we had that pantry, but then when we turned so this was the living room, this was Dan's room right here. This was another bedroom, but we used it as an office. If you look at the ceiling, you can kind of see where the lines were, where the walls were. Dan's just hanging out on the couch. He's not feeling super good today. Playing with his toys, watching Peppa Pig. And then we turned this area into our kitchen. A much bigger, much more useful and functional kitchen. 100% so much better. So now we have this pantry, and there's much to be desired here. There's a lot to be desired. And the thing is, I am on a health journey right now. So I really want to make this functional for me, for what I need. And I honestly don't even know how much stuff I'm gonna fit in there. My fridge is the most utilized piece for my, like, fridge and freezers are the most utilized things for what I need for stuff. So I want, like, my spices in here. I might use this for more kitchen storage. I might put some some things, I don't know, like I might put the jars that are on the counter in there. I don't know, I haven't decided. But I do feel like I need to organize this a lot better and put all my excess food, all the food that's not for the health journey, into the other pantry, and then use this one only for that. And so I think it'll be pretty empty by the time I'm done organizing everything. So someone on my channel, because I bought like pork rinds and beef jerky, one of you guys asked if I was doing keto, and I kind of am. I'm doing 0 carb diet, so that'll be interesting. I've been feeling really good and I want to keep it going. So I've lost 7 pounds since I've started, which is really awesome. So that's been really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna pull everything out and throw it on my counter, which I have a lot of counter space now too, because I didn't have any counter space before, it's so nice to have counter space. It's just so nice to have counter space. And then maybe if this like health kick sticks, we can turn this into the only pantry and then make the other pantry back into like a linen closet. I don't know, something, you know? So I'm just gonna pull everything out of here and throw it on the counter. This actually has worked for my spices pretty good. Guys, you're gonna love this transformation. It's not a huge transformation necessarily, but it feels so much better after. Like, I would just get rid of all the food that we're not eating with this diet, but I kind of don't want to do that right now because like I don't want it to be a fail-safe, but I have a hard time getting rid of food because food is necessary to live. And I don't know, it's hard to just like throw away food or just give it away. And I know that there's a lot of people that could benefit from it, so I'm gonna keep it and make sure I do this health journey for a little bit longer before I completely throw it all away or get rid of it, because some of it would need to be thrown away and some of it would need to just be given away. My fridge is another story. I need to go through my fridge soon as well, clean it out really good, get rid of the stuff that's in there because it is perishable. So I'm not as worried about my fridge and getting rid of the food, but like I literally bought like I think a 10-pound bag of rice right before the health journey, and I don't see myself making rice anytime soon, so I may be giving that away. And it is open though. I did use some of it, so I don't know, it's hard. I have a huge thing, this isn't that big, but I have a huge thing of pancake mix up here like this, and it's not like I'll never ever eat pancakes ever again. It's just that I don't know if I want to. Like I haven't, like we made pancakes on the trip that I was on and I was like, I don't even want those. And like I have these are amazing. If you're getting canola oil, these are awesome. You get these from Costco. They're like 2 for $6. It's crazy. And they're enormous. But recently I've learned that canola oil is so bad for you. So it's like, I don't know if I'll ever cook with canola oil again, you know? So I've been researching a lot with this keto diet that I'm doing, and I've just learned that carbs are not my friend, and if anything, I'm just doing an elimination diet so I can see, because I do feel like I am allergic to some things, so that's kind of what I'm doing. This stuff is imitation vanilla extract. If I use vanilla extract, I'm going to get real stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye to the imitation crap because it's not worth it. So I got this huge thing of honey at Costco the last time I went, and someone told me that honey is bee vomit, and now I can't unhear that, so I don't know. I don't know if I can keep it. I don't know, maybe someone wants it. I was gonna make some chicken stuffed shells, which sounds awesome. I don't even want to eat it. Don't even want to eat it. So I did end up making the chicken stuffed shells, but I made them for my niece and Devin and Dan. And it's mostly just trying to work through the food that is still in my cabinet, in my pantry, in the second pantry that I have. And they loved it. I just ate the filling. So like I had a separate container where I did the filling and put some cheese on top. Man, was it delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, I'm thinking about it right now. Oh, really? Okay, and then coconut oil I use for skin. I was using it for cooking, but I don't want to put it in my body anymore. It's not worth it to me. So, what? You don't want to put it in your body anymore either? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use it for like lotion and moisturizing. Bathroom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so it's empty. This cord, I need to figure out how to get rid of that. I don't know what that is exactly. So I might need Devin to take that out for me. I think that was for the phone line that was over here, but it like went through the wall here. It was kind of crazy. So obviously I'm gonna want to add more shelves. I think I want to take this shelf out and get boards that are more like this size, just so that they're all the same size and stuff. I don't want to do it yet. I want to put everything in there that I'm going to put in there, and then I think I'll like renovate this a little bit better later. I'm not gonna like add the shelves yet because I don't think I need them right now, but I might need them later on. And obviously I'm keeping some of like the food and stuff for Dan in here too. I don't want my kid eating this kind of stuff every day. This stuff is no bueno. And I never thought that I would be that mom that's like, no sugar, no, you know, and it's not like no sugar. It's just like not all the time. It doesn't need to be fruit, whatever these are. These aren't Fruit Loops, but they're the off-brand of Fruit Loops. But it doesn't need to be that every day, you know? So I might even dump these. These aren't real food, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go get all of the food out of the big pantry in the hallway. You guys can watch Dan being cute. He's just coloring on the calendar. He erased it all, so he gets to color on it now, I guess. Doing this kind of job with a toddler around is probably not the easiest thing, but you know, you just gotta do it. Don't forget to drink water. Very, very good for you. Drink water. You wanna drink water? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Video Lindsay, for reminding me to drink some water. Now my throat feels all nice and cozy. Cozy. I don't know. But Dan is just coloring on the calendar. He does end up coloring on the table, so I did have to clean that up. But you know, it's all good. So I'm just pulling everything out of the big pantry in the hallway so that I can kind of sort through it and also clean out both pantries because they were pretty dirty. I don't know. It's just, how does like food get to the bottom of pantries, and also just like random garbage? That's something that eludes me. I don't put garbage in there. It just kind of ends up in there. It's kind of like the silverware drawer where there's always crumbs, you know, like how do the crumbs enter the silverware drawer? It's just something that I have yet to be able to figure out. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. So I did put a lot of stuff into the big pantry, and it was kind of interesting to see how much ended up back in there, just because I don't know, I felt like I had a lot of food, but I didn't think I had that much like processed food that we won't be eating a ton of. And my niece was here for the weekend, so we were able to work our way through some of it, and I think that helped a lot for me feeling better about it. But it also made me just like want to get rid of all of it because I was not eating any of it. Devin and Dan ate some, but like I didn't feel good about feeding it to them. Like it wasn't my favorite thing because I know that it's not the healthiest. If I were to make rice, I'd rather make a pot of real rice rather than rice-a-roni or something. You know, I don't know. It's hard when there are those boxes of just food and they're sitting there, and yes, it's food, and I'm tempted to just keep it for like food storage if there was an emergency and that's all we had to eat, then obviously we would eat it. But I don't know, it feels silly when we have the options to eat a healthier diet and, you know, I don't know. I'm really in this health mindset, and I feel so much better just doing what I've done so far. I don't know. You know, that's just kind of where I am. And oh, here I am showing you the empty pantry. I do have the bib still in that like shoe organizer that's on the door. And then I do end up throwing these little things that I made away just because I didn't love the way they looked. They never really fit right, and they started to bend, and I had those little dividers as well because I like threw chips down there and wanted it divided, but it just wasn't the right way to do that. But I did keep the little metal bar to hold up the basket that I do put at the bottom. But I'm going to take out all of those baskets and clean. Dan's just being super cute, as always. He's just the cutest. He is so busy. He he does so much. I don't know how he gets the energy. I've been having bursts of energy lately, which is really awesome, but I don't have nearly as much energy as this little kid. And sometimes like I'll put him to bed and he just stays up for hours after I put him in his crib, and I'm like, how do you have the energy just to sit in your crib and talk to yourself? And he just does it, and I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I do kind of, because there will be days when I don't go to bed and I just stay up like looking at my phone. Don't tell me you don't do that, because I think every single person with a cell phone has done that at least a million times. But I've been trying to put my phone down earlier at night. I've been trying to be able to get to bed sooner. Tonight is kind of an exception. It's like 11:30, which is better than sometimes. Like I used to stay up editing until like 3 a.m. just because, I don't know, because I didn't have good time management. I'm still working on that. But I do feel like I've gotten so much better lately, and my energy levels have been different, and I've been able to wake up and actually get out of bed, which is kind of interesting for me, but it's really good. So I'm going to keep going and keep trying to feel better and keep doing things. So this pantry clean out really has helped that for sure. At this rate, I might be able to go through my fridge as well. That would be awesome. Okay, now I'm looking for things that I can put in this pantry, and then I will start organizing the other one. I don't know if I'm going to worry about super organizing it. This is the one I'm more worried about. So pork rinds. Snacks are up here, I think. So I've completely changed my relationship with food, which I think is probably the most important part of this way of eating, is just like, you have to see what things are the enemy to you, and sugar and bread are big enemies for me right now. Carbs are just mean to me, and I need to feel better. This is the enormous thing of rice, and there's more in my little jar over there. That's more for decoration though. 2 enormous things of ketchup, and I'm gonna keep them because Dan might go through them. But if I don't end up using them, then that's okay. I'll give them to someone else. I just bought them like a month ago, or I don't even know if it was that long ago. Okay. And yes, it's a little sad that I'm going on this diet when I have so much food to have eaten and stuff, but also I'm doing it for my health, and even if I waste however much money on this food, I'm gonna be saving money in the future because I'm not buying all of these kinds of foods. I'm just gonna be buying what I need and what Dan needs and what Dad needs. But like I used to go to the store and just kind of wander and buy whatever looked good and whatever was on sale, and I still do that, but with the stuff that I want. These, I think I want to give these ones away. I don't want this kind of oil in my house. Okay, pancake mix can go in the other pantry. Rice-a-roni and pasta-roni, they're easy meals, but I'm not going to be making this. Devin can make it if he wants to. I'll just have it in the other pantry. And that's kind of why I'm keeping it, because Devin's not totally on this. If he wants me to make that for him, I would. I don't know. when does this go bad? It's apparently not good anymore. I cleared out one bin, so that's good. I might even put these in this pantry. Like, I think they all fit perfectly, which is kind of what makes me want to do it. But then these are also nice for hiding food, and I don't know if I want to hide food in this pantry. This isn't a hiding food pantry, you know? The other pantry's for that. So I have all these cans, which actually I think I'm gonna put all the cans in here. See, it fits two stacked on top of each other. I'm gonna fill this up. It is a bit satisfying when cans like stack up perfectly in the bin that you put them in. It wasn't perfect, but it felt pretty nice, not gonna lie. It felt very satisfying to have this filled up with all the cans, and it was pretty easy to carry. It's a very sturdy bin. I think I got it from IKEA. I really like those bins, but they're kind of oddly shaped for other places, but they work well in my pantry, I think. And so I'm just getting all of the stuff taken off the counter, putting it back where it needs to go after cleaning out the pantries. It took a lot less time than I actually initially thought it would. I thought it would take a lot longer to go through all the food that I had, but it really didn't take much time at all. It just required pulling everything out of the pantry, putting it on my counter, cleaning out the pantry and cleaning off the shelves, and then putting it all back. And no, I didn't organize it perfectly. I don't care about doing that. I have no ambition to organize anything perfectly in my house. I am not an organizer. I am definitely someone that would rather just declutter everything and not have too much to organize. So I was really tempted to throw away a lot of this food. I just know that Devin wouldn't really appreciate that. And also, I have a hard time throwing away things that cost money and also something that could be used by someone else. So I may be taking this to a food pantry if I do end up staying on this diet, which I plan on doing. I plan on staying on this for quite a while, not gonna lie. And I call it a diet, but really it's just a lifestyle change. It's not even really a diet, it's just changing the way you think about food. And I'm eating a ton of food. Like, I am never hungry. I have eaten so much and it tastes so good and I love it. So I think I'm done as good as it's gonna get right now, but I definitely need to add more shelves in this pantry more just to make it look nice than anything. And I do plan on finding more snacks that I can have and making snacks and things that I can eat. So I have my water down there. So I also need to go shopping, so that's another reason why this is really empty. So I have my spices on this shelf and my salts and stuff on there. This is Dan's snack shelf, so I do want to paint it, but like I want to get some apple sauces to go in there and just some snacks for him to have. I might get him some goldfish or something. Up here is my snacks and Devin's snacks, but right now it's pretty empty because I am still looking for good snacks for us. But that's the pantry. I think it looks pretty good. Looks much better than it did. Let's go to the other pantry, which also looks better than it did. So this is the second pantry, and no, it's not perfect. I didn't really end up using this at all, so I might take this down depending on how long it sits there mostly empty. These are all like bibs and things, which I might end up putting in the kitchen once I free up more room in the kitchen, or I might put it in the pantry in the kitchen because, you know, it's pretty empty. I might even put those in the kitchen pantry, we'll see. But like, there's all of the paper goods, except I did just stick the forks, knives, and spoons up there. There's extra noodles there, some like easy meals there, all of the sauces that I have extra right there, Dan's Nesquik, which I'm just trying to work my way through with Dan. All of the canned goods are in there, some random like desserts and baking things in here, cereal, and the thing of marshmallows. I made a couple batches of Rice Krispie treats a while ago, And who knows, maybe I'll make more. I don't know, not today though. Pancake mix, some Hershey's Kisses. I bought these also for my primary kids, but we had eaten a lot of them. So that's all that's left of those. Just like oats, breadcrumbs, an extra thing of peanut butter. And I actually don't have any peanut butter in my other cabinet, but that's okay. It's not necessary. Just like extra flour and sugar is right there. These are the flour, sugars, flour and sugar and all that stuff. The rice thing, and then this is like my baking, this is like my cake decorating stuff. So really, it's cleaned out. And the thing is, like, I'm looking at all this food and I'm just not seeing myself eat it anytime soon. So it feels really weird, but it's okay. So yeah, but I do want to go through my fridge, like move the things that I don't think I'll eat anytime soon downstairs. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out everything out of the fridge and freezer, throw it on my counter, clean out the fridge and the freezer, and do what I can. We'll see how dirty it is. You excited? Here, let's do a before shot. It's not like uberly full. It just probably has a lot of stuff in there. Let's see what we can do. So the last time I went through my fridge, I said I was gonna get rid of this. I posted it on the Buy Nothing group because I didn't want to just throw it away. But I think I might try it, like with my food. So I'm gonna keep this. It's Tabasco. Something I can eat, actually. Garlic. If you buy garlic like this, always put it in a plastic bag because the jar doesn't always seal all the way, and then your fridge will smell like garlic. Your butter will smell like garlic too. This is empty. So there's just stuff in here that I want to get rid of, but it's hard because I paid money for it. So I'm gonna do what I am doing and just get rid of the things that are old and see if anyone eats any of the stuff that is here. If not, then that's okay, and we'll throw it away later. I think these were the two things I wanted to throw away before, so I'm gonna do that. So I got the door cleared out. It's gross, but just gonna pull everything out really quick. A lot of the stuff in here is stuff that we can still eat well. This I know is old. Throw that away. Mac and cheese from last week. Cleaning out the fridge is always an interesting time. I honestly, I hadn't done it in months, so long, and it needed to be done so bad, but I totally thought it was going to be so much worse than it was. It wasn't clean by any means, but it wasn't like disgusting, you know? So I was pretty proud of myself. I think it's just because I don't stuff my fridge super full, even after I get groceries. Like, I try and not get too much food. So the shelves are pretty dirty. Down there is decent. It needs good cleaning though. And then like these are so nasty. Oh, gross. Okay, so let's clean them. This actually up here is not too bad. I just love having something, like, not having something dirty, but like finding something dirty and cleaning it up and making it look good again. And it really just changes a space so much. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just cleaning really does do a lot, and cleaning can really suck. I hate cleaning sometimes, but it's so necessary for a happy and peaceful home. And like during my decluttering journey, I've just noticed that cleaning is more important to me now than it ever was before I started decluttering, before I got all of these decluttering muscles going. The cleaning my fridge is just one of those steps where it was bugging me. And before, I mean, yeah, it would bug me a little bit, but it was like bugging me every day. And I noticed that with like baseboards. Like, there's these baseboards in my bathroom that have been bugging me, and I need to get to them, and I do wipe them down a little bit, but I haven't like deep cleaned them. And I keep thinking like, hey, I just need to deep clean those because they're they're just they're dusty and dirty and they're in the bathroom, so you never know. But like, um, I just feel like I need to get around to doing that. And before, I never used to care about baseboards. Like, I hated cleaning baseboards. I would just like kind of walk past them, not even think about it unless there was like something really bad on them that I was like, okay, I guess I'll clean that one spot. But now here I am like thinking like, oh, what can I do? What should I use to clean my baseboards? Actually like looking up ways that are the best to clean baseboards. Who am I? What is this person? I don't even know. I like enjoy cleaning now. Is that what it is? I just oh my man. Okay, well, I guess that's me now. I'm just the cleaning lady. Okay. When I grew up, I would not clean anything. My mom would beg me to clean things, and I was that kid that just would not do it. She would ask me to do a load of dishes, and I would take 3 days. I'm not even joking to just buck up and do a load of dishes. And maybe I was just stubborn. Maybe I hated cleaning up after other people, but I don't know. I just hated doing it. And then as a nanny, I did okay because I was being paid to, clean up after these 4 children. And I did all right. I wasn't as good at cleaning up as the mom was. She was so good at just making sure everything was clean, everything was tidy. I've never been that person, and I'm still not quite that person, but I do feel like I've done better. And I like my room when I was growing up was a pigsty. It was so bad. And now, sorry, I burped a little bit. And now it's just, it's my my bedroom is like probably one of the cleaner rooms in the house. I mean, it could always use a vacuuming because we share it with our 2 dogs, but it's very tidy. And the only time it's not tidy is when I haven't put all the laundry away. I mean, that's more often than it should be, but and I usually like leave it in a basket until I'm ready to put it away and it's just on my nightstand. Like that Lindsay did not exist. That Lindsay did not exist when I was a teenager, when I was a kid. My room was always the messiest room and the messiest room among like all of my friends. And it's crazy. It's just crazy. But I'm just putting everything back into these drawers. I am cleaning them out, making sure that they're decently clean before I put all of the cheese back into this one. And I did put the bread in there. The bread bag had broken, so I put them into a couple Ziploc bags. But Dan and Devin are still working through that. Into this one, I threw all of the garbage just so it would be easy to toss it all. And then I cleaned it at the sink. And I'm really surprised Roxy didn't take anything out of that garbage can. Not gonna lie. I did spill some water on the floor while I was cleaning that one out. But yeah, I'm really surprised Roxy didn't eat all of the food. It was rotten food, so maybe that's why she didn't. But I don't know. She literally eats socks. Like just yesterday, or was it this morning? I don't remember. But she ate a sock and Devin like ran up to her to grab it out of her mouth, but she swallowed it before he could. What is my life? I don't even know. And anyway, so I'm just cleaning out the fridges or the freezer now. I did finish cleaning out the fridge and it was so much nicer. No, it's not perfect because nothing I do is ever perfect and that's okay. I just can do what I can do and that's all. And so I'm cleaning out the freezer. And really, it's just taking everything out, seeing if there's anything I need to throw away, seeing if there's any old food in there that I like made forever ago. And yeah, and there really wasn't much in there that I couldn't just like toss. So well, I mean, like food in containers and stuff. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any food in containers left other than like specific things that I actually wanted to keep. Like there were a couple jams in there, and I figured I'd keep those for Dan so that I can still make him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every once in a while. And then also there was a thing of yeast in there as well. And I don't know. it's hard because I don't really want to make bread right now, but you never know. I might still make some things in the future, but I'm trying to really stay away from a lot of carbs and bread and that kind of stuff just because it does give me some health issues and I don't want them anymore. So it feels weird having a huge thing of yeast in my freezer, but also what am I going to do with it, you know? Like, it lives there now. We're best friends. It just sits in my freezer and we chat all the time. But I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard because maybe I'll make bread for someone else. Like maybe they want a fresh loaf of bread and I still can make bread. I just can't eat it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's like midnight and I'm tired, so that might be part of why I can't think of what I'm trying to say right now. But after I finished going through the freezer and the fridge, I decided to just throw a load of dishes in. It's just so much easier if you just do it right away. The dishes were full, like the sink was full, but I'm pretty sure I was able to fit all of them into the dishwasher, which is really nice. If I didn't, I definitely washed a couple or something, but it's so much nicer once the dishes are just clean. And I've been doing a lot better about dishes lately, and that makes me really happy. So I don't know, what are you doing really well right now? Because it's so nice to have something you're doing well that makes you feel good, you know? So what is it that you're doing well right now that just makes you feel really accomplished and really good? Please comment it down below. I would love to talk to you about it. Dishes are probably my thing right now because like right now as I'm talking to you at midnight, the load of dishes is in the dishwasher. I'm ready to unload it tomorrow. It'll be awesome. So yeah, let's get into the results of how it looks in my fridge, freezer, and my 2 pantries. Well guys, it feels so much better. I did my load of dishes. My kitchen feels good. I mean, there's probably some things I still need to do. But it just feels really good. My fridge and freezer, I think I showed you the pantry. Nothing too fancy, but definitely more organized. And here's the freezer. So I did have some of the meat up there too, actually. I think I'll move it back. I moved it down, can't even remember why. So I have, why is it so dark? There we go. So I have like chocolate stuff right there. There's the last cookie, whatever it's called. This is the last ice cream sandwich. There we go. And then 2 shelves of the meat. And then down there I have like bread and anything sugary. There's fruit. That is just ice packs. And then down there is bread. So yeah, it's looking a lot better in there. And then in here, just like my milk, and then this is for thawing meat. There's some bacon in there. My eggs can go there. Just some random products, and then there's some leftover bread that I've been slowly feeding Dan when he wants a sandwich or toast or something. Some hot dogs, tortillas. I just don't want to throw it away because we will go through it at some point. Mozzarella, some cheeses here. Dan loves string cheese. And then literally just the carrots and peppers that I got a while ago. We'll see how long they stay in there. I just haven't been eating them. And then this bag of apples, and well, it's not a bag anymore, I dumped it out, but and then like there's butter and this better than bouillon stuff, and then down here are just like the things that I just kind of threw them in there. I didn't really organize it super well, but it's definitely less crowded than it was, and Devin will drink these pretty quickly, I'm sure. But yeah, it's doing good. And that's my fridge. And then The other pantry looks pretty good. Just, it smells good too. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Anyway, so I'm so grateful for you guys. You're amazing, and I loved making this video. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I cleaned my fridge and my 2 pantries, and maybe soon I'll actually get this pantry redone and find some snacks that are good for me. There's a few snacks that I want to try, so I'm excited. I can't wait. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.